Hello my dears, and welcome back to my channel. This is Dreamfeather Mystic Arts. I'm Dreamfeather here for your psychic reading. This is a collective timeless love reading, and I did pull a rune to begin this reading, and this rune is all about slow and steady increase in growth. So it's a good omen in all realms of life, and it is also having to do with your attitude and how possibly dwelling on negative ideas or circumstances or obstacles brings more of that to you. So it's really about reframing your state of mind to shift things from the inside out and view things in their highest octave. Even if you have no evidence in the external that things are going the way that you wish, you can dwell inside your imagination in the optimal timeline. And you embodying that state of that optimal timeline will draw that to you. And sometimes it'll be in the way we least expect it to really receive our desires. So simply allowing things to be as they are and trusting that staying true to that state, those feelings that you wish to feel by the circumstances of your external, will bring those about to you some way, somehow. And with this as well, this is about being the change you wish to see in your life. Not expecting anyone or anything to change outside of you, but it's us that are creating the circumstances of our life. So really getting really clear about how you wish things to unfold and embodying that harmony, embodying that peace, that love that you wish to feel with others, my dears. So this is what I see with the rune forecast, and it's April Fool's today. So as I'm recording this, the Fool is such a beautiful energy of like possibility, new, fresh energy, and beginning to see through the eyes of a beginner, see through the eyes of someone who isn't burdened by the projections of yourself or others, and simply cuts through to the core of a situation and sees things at their true essence level. So this is what I'm getting for you. Let's see what else comes through with the tarot. So what else does the collective, please Great Spirit, need to know in love? What else does the collective need to know in love for the highest and greatest good of all involved? Wow, we've been getting the Empress a lot in the readings lately. Wow, and look who jumped in the reading, the Fool here. And interesting, this Judgment was at the bottom of the deck when I first started shuffling. Wow. Okay, so we have King of Wands, Death, Four of Pentacles reverse, Strength reverse, Empress, and the Fool. So I'm seeing here you letting go of something. I'm hearing the phrase in my head, letting go of false hope. And what is false hope? That's like that emptiness of thinking that you're feeling hopeful or optimistic about something, but really beneath that hope is actually fear. That you're clinging on to, that you won't get what you want. So I'm seeing this need to release. release something that has to do possibly with impatience, pride, or ego. And the ego is just our separate sense of self. It's that sense of self that feels, different from others to our detriment, or that part of oneself that wants to bolster yourself up or act in vain or in arrogance in some way. Let's see. There's this death happening with the Strength card and with the King of Wands. So I think a person in your field, a fire sign, possibly Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is going through a very big ego death right now. Death initiation of everything that they thought maybe was true about themselves in the past is being put in the limelight, and Spirit's really calling them out in some way of like reframing possibly even their identity here. And I think that you've been waiting for this person or trying to have the strength to simply meet them on the same page, but this person has been deep in their own inner spiritual process that they may not even have words for. And it's this judgment here, this judgment of, a higher calling from their soul, from Spirit, like breaking out of some sort of paradigm they had been operating under or within. And they're coming out of this time that was fueled with great fear. And I feel like you have been holding on to this person energetically in some ways and trying to be very patient, understanding, compassionate, and really, doing the inner work as well with your own ego. So in some ways, maybe you could also be finding those ways in which you can soften more, in which you can surrender more into possibly your own shadows that have been projected out onto this relationship or onto this person. And I see you really letting go of fear and that separate sense of self. That self that feels disconnected, that self that feels abandoned, rejected, and hurt. I think you're getting rid of identifying with feeling defeated in some way. Maybe this person, this King of Wands, their reflection in your life could have made you feel defeated or like humiliated in some way. And it's interesting because there's a sun crowning the Strength's head here, facing downward, since it came out reversed here. And then there's another sun that you and or this person could be going through that is actually the subconscious light coming into conscious awareness about those deeper patterns that you may have been operating under, which simply weren't aligned with the truth of who you really are. And you're getting a lot more clear around that truth of who you are. And I feel like at this time possibly as well, the two of you could simply be letting go and letting the divine really drive whatever is meant to be as far as this connection. I think that I'm seeing in the cards, that it's this need to let go, to awaken and surrender and come into this rebirth in order to meet in like a more clear and clean energy. With this Empress here, you're embodying the divine feminine energy. And below that is the Fool. So this person's coming into some sort of ending, and you're coming into some sort of beginning. And the ending is a new beginning as well. But they could be really going through it right now. Possibly even feeling like for some reason the word scavenger came to my mind, like scavenged. Maybe even feeling this death energy of like spirit is like making them be the scavenger of their own shadows and tracking into those dark places that they haven't wanted to acknowledge or look at in a long time. Possibly your reflection embodying that divine feminine energy has made them really self-reflect in a way that maybe possibly they never have before, or they haven't in a long time. Because I see that you are learning that you don't need to hold on to anything that is yours or that is meant for you. If it's yours to stay, then I feel like you are in that sacred trust that it will be if it's really meant for you. And you're simply in this state right now of witnessing and observing other people's actions, other people's behaviors. Not even so much as a proclamation about who they are, but about how you can gain more self-awareness around you and how you're perceiving things. Like really not being fazed by anyone's behaviors or actions, and kind of like coming into this space of allowing all that energy being reflected to you so that you can hone in on your emotional guidance system and your inner compass of how can I do better, how can I show up better and see more clearly here. Because you're seeing now with this new beginner's mind, and I am seeing that reverse sun of the strength come into conscious illumination with the Fool here as well. There's also a sun behind death, but death is largely covering that sun right now. So I think this person you're dealing with, they could still be in the throes of it all. Of like this deep transformative time of their psyche, of the ways in which they relate which have been toxic, of the parts of themselves that must die in order for them to come towards you in a way that is actually healthy. I see there's lots of passion, lots of desire generally that this person embodies, this King of Wands. This is someone who really has this drive towards what fuels them and what gives them purpose and passion and energy, and they have a lot of energy as well. And I feel like they're doing a lot of heart chakra healing here with all this pink here on their clothes and on their hat. And you're ready for a new beginning here, I see with the Fool. And it's almost like you're just simply letting go of situations which have been draining your energy, which you've been holding on to, and you're realizing that you having holded on to that in the past has been really draining your energy, and you're simply no longer wanting to invest there anymore. You see that this person just simply isn't, I don't know, I think they're just going through their own healing thing, and so it's like you just have to go and live your life, and if they're going to meet you on an equal playing field, then that's their prerogative, you know? But they have to actually be the one to align their energy so that they can come towards you as the divine masculine, as someone who's actually going to make you feel safe enough to earn that respect and that right. I mean, we should always have respect for each human being, but it's like to earn that place in your life for you to even open up to them or give them the time of day. And maybe before you just like wanted to heal them, or you could like feel some part of them that like could really use some extra strength and your beautiful healing light. But it's like this person was always just, I'm almost feeling like they were a little bit just in it for themselves and like very self-focused and self-absorbed. And maybe you felt like a soul connection with them in some ways, but it can't be put on only one person to like allow a relationship to flourish and bloom. And so you're ready to step into a whole new world, a whole new paradigm with this Fool. You're at that 0 point energy where literally every possibility, every timeline is at your fingertips. And because you know who you are, you know your value, you know that you already are divine love, and you don't need anyone outside of yourself to affirm that for you, then you're just an energetic match wherever you go. You could go out to the grocery store, meet the love of your life. You could go to, work and meet the love of your life. You could be walking down the street or hiking in the mountains and you meet the love of your life, because you're embodying that divine feminine energy to where you're not waiting around on anyone, and you're not like, of course you're having compassion for people, but it's like, I just feel like this person has not really taken the initiative to really treat you as that divine feminine goddess that you are becoming and embodying, that you've worked so hard to allow to bloom within you, this energy. And I think you're in this deep state of trust at this time. Let's see what else the energy is. I see that there's a lot of passion here. And this person could even possibly be a little bit like confused about these feelings they feel towards you. This Prince of Cups is also a love offer. So maybe you could have been waiting for something to come about with someone. And I think this person has had to really reconfigure getting in touch with their crown chakra, with all this purple energy there, and learn to listen to that guidance of spirit that you two are in each other's field for a reason, and that this connection, I don't know, it's hard for me to believe that connections are one-sided. Like, I feel like when there is this passionate, fiery energy between two people, it's because in some ways, like, both people are creating that and both people feel that. I feel like sometimes it could be fear that could cause those unrequited love situations, like that neediness, that fear, that desperation. That could definitely be someone feeling delusional that another person has feelings for them when they clearly don't. But I'm not getting that from this situation. I'm feeling like there's mutual interest, there's mutual passion, and it's like maybe you two are both coming into this big rebirth around attachment, around feeling attached, or like you need each other's energy, and you're realizing that you have the strength on your own to be your own person and to naturally and organically let in the right person. I feel like this person also feels very like dreary without love in their life. I feel like they want love. I see this flower blooming there, but it seems like they're focused on like other things, or they're healing, and you're just ready for something new, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, what else? Prince of Wands reversed. Yeah, this person could have been acting before very much at the whims of just the moment, and like maybe you felt them very being in and out and hot and cold, and kind of like embodying a bit more of an immature energy, especially emotionally. Because maybe this person is learning how to be more emotionally intelligent. And it's this need for the two of you with these lion energies reversed, like to gain the courage to go into your feelings and to really ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? What is this reflection of this other person bringing up for me? And see what else. What is the mutual energy here, please? What is the mutual energy? Spirit, what is the mutual energy between these two people? Two of Swords. You two are both in a state of deep reflection and feeling quite in the dark about what to do and about all these feelings that each other's reflection has stirred up within you with this full moon here. I feel like you're also feeling quite lonely and isolated, and like maybe it's been hard for you to like keep that positive momentum of feeling like totally satisfied on your own, and like you have a good thing going on and that you don't need no man. Like I feel like in some ways that's a little bit of the disempowering feminine energy that the feminine has had to take on, because men in some ways have not held that sacred framework to allow us to soften as a divine feminine in this world, because there's so many like paradigms of the girl boss and the woman warrior who does it all and like runs her own business and has, you know, all her own things going on. But it's like in our essence as feminines, it really does take a divine masculine who holds that sacred container for us to flower within. And I feel like you're learning to trust that again, that like there is someone out there for you who wants to offer you that support so that you can truly bloom and flower into all of who you are with that amazing like structure that someone wants to provide for you happily. Because it's like a win-win, you know, when a masculine can take care of the feminine, then she feels safe enough to also nurture and offer him so much of that sensitive, compassionate love, and really making a house a home and tending, you know, to a family. And then even with that stability, like flourishing more in her craft and in her way of like, you know, her way of income and creating beauty around her and wealth and prosperity. Because I feel like the Empress, even though she's very like tapped into the universal laws of creating wealth and abundance and love for herself, she does want that Emperor by her side. because that's where that synergistic like coupling allows them both to flourish in ways they couldn't before. Like even just if you have anyone in your life who really embodies that like divine power couple dynamic, the divine masculine and feminine, and you can see like the horizons they've leapt to and reached, and how maybe even you possibly have known them from before they were united, or like maybe you've seen old pictures of them or something before they were in this union, and you're like, wow, they're almost like unrecognizable, because it's like this union allowed them to experience the leaps and bounds of a higher timeline that possibly they never would have reached on their own. So I just am seeing that like you want something that's a power couple, that's like not going to leave you confused and feeling like disempowered in any way, and feeling almost like you're too much. I'm getting with this Four of Pentacles. I see this sense of almost like shame around the deep feelings that you had for this person, with this woman looking away from this man who's kind of just focused more on business and like what he has going on. And I'm just telling it like it is in the imagery of what I'm seeing in the cards and in my intuition. So just take what resonates always and leave the rest in these collective readings. But it's like, you know, I just feel like you're done holding on to something that and making something fit where it's just not fitting, you know? And obviously we can change any timeline based on how we're viewing it and perceiving it and relating to it. And I feel like right now you're just in this like limbo phase of just totally letting go and allowing spirit to bring you everything you want. Because that element of detachment, if this person is really the right one for you, then you setting them free will absolutely like give enough space and clear enough energy in your life for them to come in, if that is like in the cards for you. And let's see what the cards have to say about this. So I see the two of you are kind of in the dark right now. There's no communication I'm seeing with this Two of Swords. You feel kind of like blinded, maybe stuck, and just like feeling like this isn't moving forward. So it's almost like you're both giving up. Both of these cards are in some ways giving up, because this King of Wands and this Death card is like obvious giving up. Oh goodness, I want you to be able to see the cards. I'm sorry, dears. King of Wands and Death. Here's the Death. I think I showed it to you earlier too. I love this card, one of my favorite cards of this deck. So, and then you, with this Fool card, this is also in some ways, like, in some ways it's giving up, but really in giving up, it's a new opportunity to begin again. So that's what I'm seeing more in your energy. It's like you're so ready to meet your true allies, to be with those people who are like your ride and flies, the people who are going to be there for you and actually have that reliability and dependability like a good friend has. And you're ready to just, I see this like jolly energy in you too, like this clownish energy of like, all right, maybe I was a fool for thinking something could happen with this person, and I guess I just acted a fool, so I'm just going to go really share my love with someone who's actually going to acknowledge it and reciprocate this with me and allow something beautiful to grow and flourish. And you can stay there in your Death energy, sweetheart, because I'm off to better, I don't want to say better, but like new horizons. because I think you have a lot of compassion for this person, but I think this relationship has been colored by a lot of old wounds and old pain coming up for you both to alchemize and integrate. And maybe you thought that this reflection of this person was, you felt this high energy for them because maybe you felt some beautiful romance could sprout. But now you're kind of seeing that it's like, why hasn't it happened by now? What else in the connecting energy at this moment? Okay. We have the Sun, Judgment again, Nine of Swords reversed, and Six of Pentacles. Interesting. I think that this dynamic is stemming from both of you and your attachment styles that you cultivated since early childhood with this Sun card. And there's still a lot that's in the dark with the Sun reversed that has not been revealed to both of you around how you're relating in this way. But with this Judgment card, it's almost like an energy beyond your power or control that is going to shift this relationship in some way for more clarity for you both. Now with this Nine of Swords, you two are both releasing fears, doubts, and insecurities around this connection. And with the Six of Pentacles here, I think you both want this equal way of relating with each other, but it's an interesting depiction of the Six of Pentacles because usually it shows someone like sharing with someone else holding a scale. But this one is just one guy with all his pentacles. So maybe this person is learning how to be more self-sufficient and like learning how to contain their energy and possibly working through some ways in which they have been codependent in the past on partners. And maybe they want to heal that energy within themselves so that they don't, hurt you, waste your time, or like sabotage this relationship. I think the two of you as well really both want to meet each other in the middle, and that there's some sort of higher awakening that's occurring to shift the energy enough so that that may happen. Let's see what else. I split the deck and there's the Two of Cups. What else, Spirit, for the collective in love? What else for the collective in love, please? Temperance. Temperance and the Strength card reversed are both cards of needing to be patient and not needing anything to change right at this moment. Learning as well to temper your own emotions, to regulate your nervous system, and to truly embody that state where everything is okay. Well, tell me more about this King of Wands and this Death card. Who's this King of Wands and this Death, please? Ace of Wands and Six of Cups reversed. I feel like this person doesn't want anyone from the past. They're done with the old energy from the past in which they have felt blue without you, I'm hearing, and like so trapped by their mind that they couldn't actually take action in positive ways that were more aligned with their deeper desires. And I'm seeing the passion within them really being more of that driving force in illuminating how to best behave from here on out. What is this Ace of Wands? What is this passionate new beginning? Six of Swords, yeah. They're releasing, viewing things in a more negative light and moving to a different shore where they are more sure of themselves and more sure of this passionate energy that they feel in this connection. And I'm almost seeing with the Six of Cups reversed as well that they don't want to repeat any past mistakes that have caused them heartache, pain, and mental disturbance that they've experienced in the past. And they really want to make sure that they align their energy right so that there's success in this relationship. What is this person's intentions? Interesting. So we have the Nine of Wands, wounded warrior energy. I'm almost seeing too as well with this lion being kind of blocked out by all these wands back there, that they want victory and success with the Four of Wands. And they don't want that Five of Wands of like feeling jealous or feeling competitive or frustrated to color the lens of this relationship. So I'm seeing them really tame their inner beast here. Taming their inner beast so that they're not acting from those lower level emotions. So that's good. Their intentions are pure and that they want to come to you right. And with that Four of Wands, that's like the all about reunion and stability and family and a stable, happy home life in which you two can build together. And then I asked as well for their intentions. They want reunion with this Three of Cups. They want celebration. They want communication. They want to open up emotionally. I think as well, maybe they want to start more as friends or a little bit casual in the beginning, because they could be even like, maybe like Two of Cups, like direct union with a beloved in the past has been somewhat traumatizing for them. And so I'm almost seeing this element of avoidance, of like not wanting to repeat that same cycle. But I see this Wheel of Fortune, so I think even they, in their intentions, they're also flowing with the forces of nature, the forces of the cosmos, which could be, you know, drawing them towards you, towards this reunion, towards showing up in a positive way. And then this Five of Cups here. Maybe they're even still getting over a past partnership I'm seeing with the Three of Cups and the Five of Cups. They want victory. They're standing here as the warrior, willing to try again with this Nine of Wands. And they're kind of going through this karmic cycle of all these reflections which have, you know, come up from the past. And let me get one more card for this person. What's their next actions? Ooh, next action is the Magician. So this is Aries energy. the Magi wanting to create something new, something that's not like just a repeat of the past, same energy, different face. I think they're really filling out this connection to make sure that also you are a healthy choice for them, and they're getting in touch with their spirit. They're opening their third eye here, and their actions are being that powerful creator they are in their life, and possibly, coming towards you, manifesting you in some way, even I'm seeing with this magician. Because I think deep down, they also see you as this Queen of Swords. And they know, I feel, that like you want this happy, beautiful, divine union. And maybe they do too, because I see the Queen of Swords there. This could be, I asked about their next actions, and they want to cut through to the core of a situation. They want to offer you how they've really, how much they've had to overcome in the past, and why is it that their current energy is the way it is because of all that they've endured in the past, especially in love. But look at that in the background, the Lovers is there, and I was asking what are their next actions. So they want clarity with you. They want you also to share more of what you have going on, like in the mental realms, how you view them in this situation. So I think deep down they really do want, see potential with you, but it's also a matter of like, if you can let your guard down with them as well, with this Queen of Swords, and like be open and emotionally available with them. Okay, and what is this Judgment and this Temperance reversed? We have the Hermit. Yeah, this is needing to do a deep dive within your soul. So if things have been slow lately, it was definitely necessary to go into this Hermit energy and really get in touch with, your deeper truths, and to possibly even be doing some sort of spiritual practices like yoga. I see him in this yoga pose, half Lord of the Fishes pose. Ardha Matsyasana, that pose is called. And he's doing this twisting pose, getting in touch with his source, with his light, with that place within him that is unshakable. No matter what is seen or heard in the external, he's like dwelling in that. The energy of the bliss that he is at a vibrational essence, the light that he truly is, that they are, that you are, to where you're not so like feeling like you're on an emotional roller coaster of life, and you're just solid because you know who you are, is what I'm seeing. And you're just having to have so much patience, even though I'm feeling like it's very excruciating for you right now to have this patience. Because it's like, I feel like you just want to know. You just want to know if this is going to happen or not with this Queen of Swords and this Lovers in the background. Because you know this is here for you. It's just a matter of that right person. This person as well is getting really in touch with their desire nature and what they really want. And when they get clear about that, they're going to take quick, swift action. Really ridding themselves of all this ways in which their energy has been bogged down emotionally is what I'm seeing. And mentally as well. It's like a whole psyche cleansing that this person's going through. And you're just coming crystal clear into your truth, into what you will even entertain in another person. Maybe you could even be pulling off the blinders of like, why was I waiting around for this person for so long? Or like, what do I really see in this person? Why is this magnetic energy there? Why am I watching tarot readings about this person? You know? Um, I'm seeing that like you want nothing less than something that is divinely ordained. Especially with this sword at your heart there. You want something that's pure. You want something that's real, something that's true, something that's someone that's devoted, and someone that like truly has that mutual passion, that mutual desire, that mutual magnetic attraction with you. You don't want to like persuade anyone or convince anyone or like show anyone that you're the perfect person for them. You trust that that person will come to those conclusions on their own, and you won't have to lift a finger to come into union with this person, because they'll acknowledge and recognize your energy, and you're not going to entertain any energies where you feel like you have to prove yourself. I mean, in some ways, yes, we have to earn that trust from another, but it's not from this place of lack or neediness or feeling not good enough. You know you're good enough. You know you're a beautiful gem. You're a hidden treasure that deserves to be cherished, that deserves to, you know, be loved unconditionally. And if this person isn't ready or willing to step up, then you're going to use that sword of truth to sever this tie and go unite with who is really capable enough to embody that divine masculine energy, because that is what you're embodying and that is your soul mirror. And I think you really want it to be this person, because that fire sign is like so freaking sexy and has a lot of sex appeal, and like they're just very good at what they do as well, and they're just so magnetic and attractive and like driven, and they make everything around them grow in a beautiful way. And I feel like when they enter a room, like people really, their energy, their presence demands respect, and people just like really admire this person. But I feel like what you're not seeing is that you also hold that energy. And I feel like in some ways you've been hurt a lot in this past with this Queen of Swords, so you're a little more intellectual than you are emotional. So you could possibly like block off your heart in some ways and not actually realize how much your presence also affects others, and that people actually do look to you as an inspiration, as someone who's very rare and someone who's very mystical and mysterious, and someone as well who's very lighthearted and like embodies that youthful energy with the Fool here. Someone who too, like very much with the Hermit and the Empress, keeps to themselves and garners this attention from others when you enter a room too. But I feel like in some ways you're also very humble with this Empress card, in that you know that you're just as ordinary as a stone. You're just as ordinary as the next person. It's just that you're tapped into those deeper mysteries of life, of truth, of the abundant, infinite spirit that you are. So you don't need to go around tooting your own horn or proclaiming to everyone that you're hot shit. Like, you know that, but it's in a very humble way that's, like we were seeing that Strength card reversed. You've gone through that initiation of feeling like you need to be prideful or arrogant or bolster your ego up to feel better than anyone else. You truly feel like everyone is a beautiful gem, a beautiful star in their own ways. And I think that it's this healthy balance you're coming to where you also need to acknowledge that about yourself and come to that healthy place of self-esteem where you're not feeling like you're below anyone or above anyone. And I think you're really taking this to heart and really experiencing this for yourself with the Empress here. Okay, and how do you feel about this person right now? Eight of Swords. I think this person like makes you feel very overthinky. Like this person, you feel about them like maybe you feel like they're also up in their head and that they're in this time of self-reflection. And it's kind of like very hard for you to just like not be in this clear flow of communication with them. Like I feel like that's really what you want. You want them to get in touch with those deeper parts of their emotions and reconfigure their mind so that they could really see you clearly and vice versa. And I think you're seeing them as like someone who has retreated and turned their back to you. Maybe you even feel abandoned, rejected by this person, but I see that this person is in their own mental battles. And there's a lot more going on than meets the eye. How else do you feel about this person? Seven of Swords. I don't know that you completely trust this person. You feel like this person has been very secretive with you, has not been very forthright. And you feel like also, you know, this person is possibly avoiding or denying or being very secretive about the energy between you two. And so I feel like it's been hard for you to open up to them, because if they're coming in with this sketchy energy, then how can they expect you to like be real with them on that same note, you know? Okay, what else? Let's see. How does this person view you? They see you as someone very independent, someone who's like that boss, that queen of their life. Someone who holds the key. I'm seeing her hold a key there. Holds the key to your future and is not going to give that key to just anyone, to your heart. You're holding that key to your heart very closely and you're being very observant right now. And they see you as someone who's very abundant, very stable, very in touch with your sensuality and with like the pleasures of life. Interesting. They could also see you as someone very hyper independent as well. Someone who you may have trouble letting other people in, because you've just built this sense of safety, this wall around you, because you're just like there on your balcony, kind of like away from everyone else. Someone who's very lavish and like knows how to take care of themselves is what I'm seeing. What are the future energies between you two? Justice. Major Arcana. This is big energy. So this is like amending the light and the dark within you two, and actually equalizing, actually coming into balance in terms of each other, coming into that yin-yang energy of Libra, which is about relationships, which is about equal give and take, which is about like coming into the justice, the truth of why this relationship has been set on your path. And if it was just to learn a lesson, to learn how to be more of who you are at a soul essence, then you're making peace with that. And you're moving forward in that full energy towards someone who's very pure, will give you that love that you are, show that love that you've accepted within yourself to you. And at the same other side of the coin, if it is meant that this person is meant to be in your life in that way, then the scales of justice, the sword of truth, is going to unlock this doorway for the two of you, to where you'll both come into that place of sacred trust and surrender towards each other and towards this union. Because I very much see this mirroring energy of the moon, the feminine, and the solar, the masculine, and that balance between the two with this justice card, especially because justice came right on the Queen of Swords with that lover's energy in the background. I feel like there's just lots of these cosmic forces outside of your guys' control right now that have been taking the driver's seat. And so love has been a bit on the back burner for one or both of you. But that coming into these deeper truths within self is allowing all this to reconfigure for you. What else? What else is in the near future for this connection? What's this justice about? The Devil. Oh my gosh, there were actually a lot of cards that came out here. Oh goodness. So we have the Devil, Capricorn energy. This is like a boss as well. So this could be someone who has been like learning to deal with their addictions and codependencies and toxicity and unhealthy obsessions. And then this Prince of Pentacles here, someone who could have been very slow moving. Someone, though, who gets to the end of the race, like they get there, they show up eventually. This Eight of Pentacles reversed, someone could have been like, you know, focusing. Eight of Pentacles reverse is almost like avoiding in some way your life's work or your craft. And then there's this new beginning here, Ace of Pentacles, as well as the Princess of Wands reversed. So maybe the way in which you were coming at this person in the past could have been somewhat like on a lower octave of lust. That's what I'm seeing. And you're kind of learning how to pull back your energy and not overwhelm this person by these feelings. Because I feel like this person's very sensitive, but you know, the Devil card is like a lower octave of the Lovers, so there is lots of passion here. With this Page of Wands, it's like maybe you're learning how to use your energy more wisely here, instead of fueling unhealthy fantasies or ways in which you were thinking about things that weren't actually delivering the responses you would have desired. And this person, let's see, with this Eight of Pentacles, I think this person possibly, you know, wanted to keep maybe they felt like them coming into entertaining this relationship could have drawn energy away from their work, is what I'm seeing. And they wanted to keep like a really pure element of being focused on their work and their craft, because I think that's very important to them at this time. And they were really keeping that pentacle real close to them with their arms crossed, feeling like this new opportunity couldn't come about. With the Eight of Pentacles, you know, it's about being in touch with our life purpose, with like our career. And so I feel like maybe they're coming into justice with that they could have the best of both worlds. They could have the energy to put towards their career and give you this new opportunity. And that's really what I'm seeing. You see how this pentacle was right there, keeping it very close to them and not feeling, feeling like you and them didn't add up in terms of their career and of love. But now they're giving that pentacle. They're actually offering this and seeing the ways, maybe they're reframing their mind, seeing all the ways in which this could work, rather than sabotaging themselves and telling themselves that this can't work. And what is this new beginning? What is this Ace of Pentacles? Spirit, please show us. Too many cards. Let's just get one. What is this Ace of Pentacles for the collective in love? Goodness, look at this. Lovers. Yeah. This person's letting their guard down. We had the Lovers come out, the World, Seven of Wands reversed, the Tower, Five of Wands reversed. This is letting go of like frustration and competition energy and like defensiveness. All that's coming crumbling down. Now I do also see this Queen of Wands here. So this could be the energy that you're embodying. Maybe you came up the octaves as well and came into the Page of Wands reversed, of not using your energy right, maybe feeling really attached and clingy and needy towards this person energetically. Even if you weren't up in their face doing that, like energetically people could feel that. And maybe they could feel ways in which you were like attached to their energy, and that was almost like it was off-putting to them in some ways. So they figured, oh, maybe this person, doesn't align with me or whatever it is. But then they're realizing there can be this new beginning, because maybe you've actually done a lot of healing and that you're starting to embody more of this Queen of Wands energy, of someone who's equally embodying the energy they're embodying. The King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. This is a divine counterpart couple. And the Lovers is also making a decision. At this moment, they could be making a decision that they do see a possibility here. They do want to move forward here. And it's really just a matter of time unfolding with this Wheel of Fortune and seeing how you relate to them next, upon your next meeting. Last messages for the collective in love. Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. This just jumped right out. This is stable, happy union. This is marriage. This is partnership. This is a long-term relationship. This is someone who's done a lot of soul searching around what they really want in a lover, what they really want in a relationship. And I'm seeing that they are now seeing that this adds up with you. Because I think before maybe you had let fear hold you back and you had been showing up in a way without realizing it that was very like scarcity mindset, that was fearful, that was like distrusting towards them. And so you were acting in your energy in a way that wasn't meeting them on the same octave they were embodying. And then they had to release all their emotional fears and all their past traumas in order for them to actually come towards you with energy that is actually substantial, to where they could actually give you some sort of offer or support here in terms of like really being in it to win it with you. And I'm seeing that with justice, you guys are coming into the destined nature of this meeting and realizing that something can come about. There can be this whole new ushering in of like a new timeline between the two of you. Anything else the collective needs to know in love, please? Connecting energies in love. What are the connecting energies in love? What are the mutual energies between these two? Last mutual energies. Prince of Wands. This could be someone coming in to communicate something to you. King of Swords reversed, Seven of Swords reversed, Four of Wands reversed. So I feel like they've been very quiet, they've been very secretive, but with this Seven of Swords reversed, this is coming to light. They have not been building any sort of foundation. They have not been actually communicating with you or meeting you in the middle, I'm seeing, with these cards reversed. But I'm seeing now that they're shifting that energy and they're wanting to actually come in and just talk about what's gone down between you two and where they see this going. Let's get one more card here. One more card for the collective, please. Do something for someone. Give your attention to another. So I'm seeing you place your attention off of this person and towards someone or something that you love. Could be a pet, could be a friend, could be a family member, could be even another love interest in your field. Give your attention to someone else at this time, to give this person the space to heal. And when they feel ready, they will come towards you and clear the air with you, is what I'm seeing. Because right now, I don't think that they have the capacity to actually put into words how to do that at this moment. But I think they want to, and they have that intention. So let go and let spirit, and all the pieces of the puzzle will fall into place very soon, my dears. So if this reading resonated with you, please do subscribe for more psychic readings. Leave me a comment and a like this video. And if you would like a one-on-one psychic reading for more insight into your current energies, into the energies of your love life and beyond, then you can click the link down below in the description and book a one-on-one reading with me. I also do hypnotherapy, current and past life hypnotherapy, as well as general hypnotherapy to create the life of your dreams. And I do shamanic energy work as well. If you would like assistance in any of those realms, I'd be happy to work with you, my dears. And I will see you soon.